Take you down to, or up to, I guess, Everett. And there you have it. Cloudy skies, raindrops on the camera. And this is just the beginning of the next couple of days, it sounds like. Before the good stuff. You'll get to that.
Yeah, the good stuff actually just in a couple of days, yes, just like you said. But first we have to get through what we're seeing. I'm going to show you something on satellite that we don't often get to see here in the Pacific Northwest.
Is that ominous? Is that?
It's somewhat ominous if it were headed straight towards us, and it's sort of developing. It's a developing storm. That's how I'll explain it. But let's start out with what we've got now, which is the rainfall. By far, it has been a soggy, windy day at Westport. You have had such a gusty day with the rain coming down pretty heavily at times. It's been overall light rain, if any, on the inland area. So Auburn High School in Auburn, you can see how the clouds are moving through. Much of us saw this cloudy, overcast day for a lot of the day, but Everett's one of the spots that definitely had the rain coming down off and on throughout the course of the day. Most of that rain hitting the coast, coming into the north, and that's where we've had our strongest wind today, is the coast into the north. But looking at the rain over Everett right now, you can see it's a light to moderate shower. We also have some over Maple Valley and a little bit making its way towards Tacoma, also over Belfair, Kitsap Peninsula, all the way out to the coast for Aberdeen and Hump Tulips. More of this on the way. The heaviest rainfall coming in, not just overnight tonight, but we're expecting it mainly mid-morning tomorrow. And we're going to look at timing here, but first the current temperatures, which are impressively cool for the time of year. Once again, we've got a below normal day with temperatures in the mid-50s, 55 for Bremerton and 56 right now for Tacoma. You can see the Seattle waterfront. Things look pretty calm here, and the winds fairly light out of the southwest, 5 miles an hour. Overall, the wind will just become locally breezy at times around the inland areas. We're not going to see the wind or feel the wind gusts quite as strong for Seattle as we will say for Bellingham. 58 degrees, though. It is a cool day, or wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour for Oak Harbor, anywhere from 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts elsewhere so far today. We still have the potential to hit 50 mile per hour gusts as we have a front that's heading in. And that front is exactly what we're seeing here for the cause of some of these stronger winds. And you can see the San Juans up to western Whatcom, Whidbey, Camino. This wind advisory won't expire until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, so brace yourself. It's going to be a very gusty night. As we go to the satellite, I want to show you what looks like a large storm developing, and it is, you're right. It's what we call a baroclinic leaf, and when we have one of these set up, we don't often see this all the way towards the Washington coast because it's the developing part of the storm before it turns into that spin of low pressure and starts to blend all of our air masses together. We start out with a very strong jet stream dividing very cold air to the north and very warm air to the south. And as that jet stream is carrying it up, it starts to create a comma cloud. It tries to turn that into a little comma, but before it does that, it creates this leaf-like structure. At least it looks like one, especially in water vapor. If you watch it develop and form, now do you see the two parts of the leaf coming together, with the stem being the moisture dragging all the way further south into the Pacific. So the dark oranges that's an indicator of where our jet stream is, the fastest winds in the universe. Now, fastest winds up high, around 36,000 feet. But it is helping to develop that storm, and it's going to be bringing us the light rain at times tonight, heavier rain hitting the coast by the time we hit 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then that's going to move inland over us in time for the morning commute. Looks like around 9 a.m. all the way up to about 4 p.m. We're going to have some heavy rain amounts, bringing an inch and a half to Everett, inch and a third to Seattle to Bremerton, 2 inches potentially for Shelton, and we'll be adding up lesser amounts where the Olympic Mountains shadow places like Port Angeles, about a half an inch of rain. So it's going to be a soggy stretch of weather for us. In the mountains, we have a snow level. It's right around 9,000 feet, and we'll see snow well above that. But it's going to be heavy rain in the passes, so be prepared for that rooster tails to cause difficult viewing and just low visibility across the roads. Temperatures tonight in the low 50s, and we're expecting tomorrow to have that increasing rain in the morning. It'll be heaviest in the morning and then switch over to showers late day. So that'll be our stretch of stormy weather for you before, Greg, you can get your Friday and Saturday of sunshine.